didn't have a football workout today. So we're really gonna put it all into this chest workout today. Got chest and triceps, so just gonna skirt on over to the gym and head on down there and get to work. Same as, pretty much similar to what I've been doing for chest and triceps. Except for I might implement a little bit of front delt work. Like, not because my front delts are behind, but my overhead pressing is definitely, could be better. And for football, overhead pressing is kind of an optimal kind of workout. So I'm gonna probably, we'll see, maybe I won't. As you've seen in my other videos, some of my plans don't really go quite like I say they do, but we'll see once I get down there, see what feels right, see what maybe feels a little bit off. Just see how it goes. Definitely my body's been wanting a lot more sleep. I got like probably 7 hours of sleep last night. Fell asleep at 11 o'clock. Woke up at probably like 6 o'clock. So 7, 8, I don't know. I got enough sleep last night, and I was really struggling to stay awake. And when we were in class today, like, it was probably one of the hardest things. Like, I was just nodding off. I just couldn't help it. I don't know. It was pretty crazy. I was planning on taking a little nap after school, but I didn't really need it. I'm gonna focus my energy and I'm gonna focus my sleep to getting my 8 to 9 hours of sleep tonight, and not worry about taking naps or anything, and just try to get that deep REM sleep. Because I mean, the naps help, but that would be like, that's more of like a supplemental type of sleep, that'd be like getting your protein in with protein powder instead of like meat. So it's fine. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, it's practical, but it's more expensive. It's not as good a quality as protein. I mean, depending on what kind of cut of meat you're eating, I guess. But usually it's going to be lacking on a few of those amino acids. But I tried something new. Tried doing a lot of bodybuilders and people that I follow. They used to drink egg whites when they were kind of to get that last little bit of protein in. And I tried that, and last night I drank 1.5 cups, which has close to 30 some grams of protein. And yeah, worked out pretty good. Didn't taste bad at all. It tastes almost kind of like milk. And it's cheap. It's probably like 60, I think I calculated it. It was 6 cents per gram of protein. So, and compared to protein powder, depending on what you get and depending on how full the container is, it's going to be somewhere around 10 cents. So that 4 extra cents you multiply by the grams of protein you eat. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of steps to calculating the protein, and you know, finding the common denominator and whatever, and getting it to be equal. But it's definitely worth it to, if you're struggling to get your protein in and you need to find an easy protein source that doesn't take very much preparation, and you can really get that protein in, then you definitely need to do that math if you're struggling to get your protein in. Or if you are getting your protein in, you should definitely calculate that out, because to make sure, because you don't really know if you're getting enough protein or not. And if you're not getting enough protein, you can work out all you want, but it's just going to be wasted energy. It's just a little bit of extra work to get in that last little bit of protein, but the gains lost by not getting your macros is more than the gains lost by undertraining to a certain extent. So, I mean, I know dieting, it seems a little scary, a little complicated at first, but if you try it and you calculate a few main foods that you eat and you get a few of those, then it becomes easy, because it's those foods that you eat all the time, and you can kind of know, like, if you have like a same like breakfast or something that you eat every single day, or like a same kind of like a same lunch that you eat every day, calculate that, and then you know what you're eating every single day. Measure it out, eyeball it, make sure you're not cutting any corners, and just making sure that you know what you're getting, because there's no reason to not get that last little bit of saturation. But enough of that. I guess I'll just start walking down there. We'll get started. I'll go get warmed up, get a real good rotator cuff warm up. I think I'm getting bored of incline barbells, so I'm going to start doing incline dumbbell again. So, alrighty. So I did kind of a stupid for this. I did this before I was trying to, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Like my next workout is going to be flat bench, and I did this before flat bench, and I realized it after my first set, which my first set I had already warmed up, and this was my first working set, so it didn't really affect me that much on flat bench, but I was just trying to get my flat bench strength up so that I can be strong for a powerlifting meet. I've been looking for a powerlifting meet, and hopefully I'll find one in the near future, but I just trying to keep my lifts up. But yeah, the incline dumbbell is kind of what I was leaning towards this workout, because I haven't been feeling incline barbell as good as I usually do in the last couple, so I just failed this, and I think that I could have got it, because I've gotten this weight on normal plates, but I'm just kind of practicing with these plates. I should have went up. I did a 20 kilogram jump, and I should have done like a 10 or a 5 kilogram jump, but it's alright. But this was easy for 3. Like there wasn't even a single struggle at all. So I mean, and that's 220 pounds, but I'm not really worried about the pounds. From now on, with my flat bench and my deadlift and regular back squat, I'm going to use those plates and start practicing with those. But this is kind of like a combination between like cable press and a fly. I kind of got it from Sam Sulik's videos. He does this quite a bit, but yeah, this kind of fly press motion gets a really good. And after this, I did single arm. My dogs are going nuts. and then I was able to actually go past that middle part and get an even better squeeze with even lighter weight. Now moving on to triceps. Actually, after those cable press / flies, I took the bench out and just kind of did normal. Just kind of did some normal standing up ones. And these are pretty simple. Just kind of overhead tricep extensions with the dumbbell. Pretty simple. You get a pretty good squeeze. Can keep pretty good tension on it. Get a pretty good stretch. That's what I'm here for. So. Yep. And then just a little bit of, I didn't video the whole set. I cut a little bit out of it just because it was kind of long, so I just kind of cut it down. It's pretty simple. Well, I suppose that was probably, I think that was a very effective chest day. Hit everything perfectly. I don't think I could have done it much better anyways with what I know, with my current knowledge. If I learned something new, maybe I'll be able to achieve better chest pumps, but didn't do a pose down. Gym was packed, nowhere to pose. Kind of sucks. Thinking about bringing my own mirror and putting it somewhere that nobody else is, that has pretty decent lighting. And then right after my chest workout, I can see what we're working with. But I didn't really even need to really pose that one, which those kind of chest pumps are the ones you want to pose the most because they're the best ones that you've had. But yeah, that was a good. I didn't video after, but there was in my chest workout. Oh, dude, I was there before you. Anyways, there was there was lots of people there, so. But I didn't video the after, but I took that bench away from the cables, or away from there, and then I just did standing up cable flies, just to really give a good, I mean, it sounds kind of bro science-y, but just to get a good pump finisher where you feel like you kind of, there's no gains left on the table. That was just sweeping them off right there. I am feeling pretty sore at the moment, so I'm gonna go home, eat. Don't have too much to say about it. Chest and triceps, it's a pretty simple workout. All of them are simple. That's the way it should be. It doesn't need to be complicated. So go home, warm up some leftover tacos and get grubbing, make sure I get enough calories in to replenish. I hit abs today. Abs aren't usually like a regular thing that I do, but I don't want them falling behind everything else, and so I don't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, which there's nothing he could do about it. That was just bad genetics, but definitely tore some muscle fibers. I'm starving right now because my body's like, I was completely full. Like, I went to the house and snagged up as much as I possibly could before I went to the gym because I knew this would happen. Because whenever I do that much damage after the gym, I've done it enough times that it's like, holy shit, there is a lot of damage going on in that upper to mid pectoral. We gotta send some food there fast. It's like, whoa, we're gonna need more food later, so we're gonna send up all that, what is it? Not glycogen, but glycerol, I think is what it's called. The stuff that sends the signals to tell you when you're hungry, and it's like, holy, we are gonna need some stuff up in that pectoral and tricep. So, yeah, I hit triceps. I really like the squeeze that cable. I haven't done those in a while just because I kind of wrenched my shoulder. Well, not wrenched it, but I just didn't like the way it felt on my shoulder one time, but I kind of adjusted it as I went, and I ended up not feeling how I felt in a month prior that I did this, because it's probably the last time I did those, but they worked out pretty good for me. So I guess I'm planning on doing a back workout tomorrow, depending on how recovered I am. I mean, I said that I would do them every day after the football workouts, but I mean, every day meaning like all the days that I would normally work out, because I wouldn't even normally be working out this many days in a row, but so yep, that's about all I got for chest. This will be a shorter video, hopefully. Trying to cut it down a little bit shorter because nobody wants to sit and listen to this random guy that nobody knows about ramble on about random BS for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try to cut her a little bit shorter. So get your meals in, do whatever you gotta do to get better. It only can start today, and do one tomorrow.